What's going on? Welcome again to SPN Lineups featuring Philly D and Steve, the Fantasy Assassin. Check us out on Twitter at SPN Lineups. You can find our videos on Facebook and Instagram at No Limit Fantasy Sports. Today we're talking NHL. Check out Crypto Fantasy Sports. We have our own free tournament where we give away $10 in No Limit coin each and every single day to the winner, but there's a catch. You have to include the player I'll be naming later in the show. The highest scoring team with that player wins the prize. The tournament is called the SPN Lineups Special. So check out Crypto Fantasy Sports in the links below. Sign up for exclusive bonuses. Yesterday's winner, a repeat, Roger Feederer. 2 wins in a row. Congratulations. I already have your NLC2 address, so I'll just be sending you the prize as soon as we're done this video. Steve, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. How about you, man?
I am also doing great. Thank you for asking. Tons of action yesterday. Why don't you get us caught up, buddy?
Well, we told you yesterday that away teams were 5-1, and that trend continued last night with the visitors going 7-2 on the night. Also pretty relatively low scoring until you get to the late matchup in Vancouver, where the Avs edged out the Canucks 5-4 in overtime. In his second game since returning from an injury, Nathan MacKinnon posted a 4-point night for Colorado, including the overtime winning goal, but he was pretty overshadowed by his teammate Tyson Barrie, who had a career night. The blue liner posted 5 points on the night, all on the power play, and he also logged 30 minutes of ice time. So he's on pace for his second career 50-point season now. And we're used to seeing some offensive explosions out in Toronto, but they proved last night that they can win with the soccer scores too. So Frederik Andersen, he turned aside 40 shots for his 5th shutout of the year, so now he's tied for second in the league behind Tampa Bay's Vasilevsky, who has 7. Over in Philly, Jakub Voracek, he had 2 goals, including an overtime winner for the Flyers, as they beat the Habs 3-2. Voracek is definitely going to need to step up for Philly now that Wayne Simmons will be out for about 2 to 3 weeks. The injury bug's hitting Philly pretty hard lately, with goaltender Michael Neuvirth set to miss 4 to 6 weeks as well. They responded pretty quickly though, snagging Peter Mrazek from Detroit yesterday for a couple conditional picks. Just remember, the trade deadline is in 5 days, so there's going to be a huge flurry of activity leading up till now. And I couldn't pronounce his name correctly even after leaving a note for myself, but Mikkel Bodker turned out to be a great value pick last night at 3,700. The 28-year-old Dane, he now has 5 goals in his last 4 games versus 7 goals in the first 48 of the season. So it's safe to say he's pretty hot lately. So Philly, what do you got for our matchups tonight?
Only 3 games tonight, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. No back-to-backs. We got Ottawa at Chicago, Dallas at Anaheim, and Calgary at Vegas. Steve, how about letting us know who is hot tonight?
All right. Well, it's kind of a short list, short slate like Philly just told you about. So we'll get through it relatively quickly. We got Sean Monahan at center, 6,100 for Calgary. Now, he's only 4 goals and 8 points away from career highs in each of those, and the 23-year-old center's finally firing on all cylinders for the Flames. He's got 5 points and a +4 rating in his last 3 games, and I feel like he's about as close as it gets to a lock for tonight. Another center, we have Matt Duchene, 5,500 for Ottawa. He's got 6 points in his last 4 games, and he's actually been averaging a point per game since the start of 2018. Well, he's been pretty inconsistent during his time with Colorado. He does have a 70-point season under his belt, and he looks to finally be getting on the right track in Ottawa. Over the left wing, we've got Johnny Gaudreau. He recently saw an 8-game point streak come to an end, but he's got 12 points in his last 10, and is only a few short of being on pace for a 100-point season. You're definitely going to want to pair him up with Monahan tonight, so double lock for me. Right wing, Riley Smith, 6,500 for Vegas. All the Golden Knights were held off the score sheet their last time out, but they'll be looking to rebound tonight against the Calgary squad missing their number one goaltender Mike Smith. The other Smith has 3 goals and 5 points in his last 4 games. Over on defense, we have Dougie Hamilton, 5,200 for Calgary. He has 28 shots in his last 6 games and a hat trick a few nights ago. He's come on strong this month for Calgary, and tonight's pretty barren among top defenders because Erik Karlsson seems like a good fade option tonight. He's not very good on away slates. Dougie's also been playing really well, and he has the reputation to back up his price tag. So let's take it over to Philly for Slump Busters.
Last night's Slump Buster pick, Logan Couture, did us proud with a goal and an assist for the Sharks as they won 3-2 over St. Louis. Tonight's pick is Dallas center Tyler Seguin. Earlier this month, he enjoyed a nice 5-game goal streak, but he's gone pointless in his last 3. Tonight, they face off against Anaheim and backup goalie Ryan Miller, who's performed pretty well this season in relief of John Gibson, but he's 37 and isn't the elite guy he once was. Steve, give us those values, buddy.
All right. Like with the hot list, it's kind of a short list tonight because there's only 3 games, but we'll run you through them anyways. So we've got center Derek Brassard, 5,000 for Ottawa. Still a big focus of trade rumors, so he's going to want to show off for his new team. Artem Anisimov, 4,200 for Chicago, and another Chicago guy, Vince Hinostroza, at only $3,200. We've talked to you before about Jacob Silfverberg, and he's actually got a couple good games strung together. Still 4,600 for Anaheim. Over on the right wing, another Chicago player, Alex DeBrincat, 4,800. We do have a bunch of defenders for you today, though. Starting with Nate Schmidt, 4,400 for the Vegas Golden Knights, and then Hampus Lindholm, 4,000 for Anaheim. Go over to Steven Johns at 3,700 for Dallas, Thomas Chabot, 3,300 for Ottawa, and rounding out with Braden McNabb, 3,200 for the Vegas Golden Knights. And we got a goalie for you too. Ben Bishop is still $7,400 for Dallas. He got roughed up in his last time out, but I expect him to get back on the wagon tonight. But hey Philly, how about our player of the day? Who you got?
Well, first of all, I like the picks. And without further ado, SPN Lineups special player of the day. Make sure to include this guy in your SPN special tournament roster. We got left wing for Anaheim, $4,600, Jacob Silfverberg. Again, make sure to get him in your lineup, and you might just win $10 in no limit coin. Alright? Make sure to check us out on Twitter at SPN Lineups for injuries, news, and updates, and on Facebook and Instagram on No Limit Fantasy Sports. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Check out CryptoFantasySports.com and all the links below. Good luck, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Have a great day, everybody.